Let us study about a very important law in magnetic effects of electric current. It is called Biot-Savart's law. It is an experimental law. That means it is calculated by, it is verified by the experiments, and it says that if there is a conductor in which a current is flowing, then the magnetic field produced by this conductor at any point P will be given by a formula, and we are going to discuss the formula. Let us first discuss this. There is a conductor, let us say xy, and a current is flowing in this direction from x to y, and we have to find the magnetic field at point P. So we take a length element, a small length of this wire of length dl, and a position vector of P, are in this direction, and between dl, the vector dl, and vector r, there is an angle theta. And if we have to find out the small magnetic field dB at point P, then Biot-Savart's law says that this dB is directly proportional to the strength of the current flowing in the current. Also, dB is directly proportional to the length of the conductor. Since we are taking dl here, so we are going to use dl when if we need the length of the entire conductor, then we can integrate dl from x to y by applying proper limits. So it is directly proportional to dl. Biot-Savart also said that dB will be proportional to sine theta, sine of the angle theta between dl and r. So it will be proportional to sine theta, and dB is inversely proportional to the square of distance of point of observation from the conductor. So when all these four observations of all these four experimental observations are combined, then we get dB proportional to I dl sine theta upon r square. A proportionality constant is used, let us say k, I dl sine theta upon r square, where k is mu naught upon 4 pi. This is the proportionality constant in vacuum. Its value is 10 to power minus 7 Newton ampere square. Here this value mu naught, this particular expression mu naught, is called permeability or magnetic permeability of free space or vacuum, one and the same thing. Permeability of free space, and its value is 4 pi into 10 to power minus 7. This basically decides how much, with what depth the magnetic field lines are going to penetrate a particular medium. So the value of this depends upon the medium. Mu naught is for free space. We can use, if there is another medium, then absolute permeability of a medium is given by the relation mu equals to mu naught mu r, where mu r is the relative permittivity. We have done similar kind of expression in the case of permittivity in the chapter of electrostatic, where absolute permittivity was given as epsilon naught into epsilon r. So same thing we can apply here. If the free space is given, then we are going to apply dB equals to mu naught upon 4 pi. If there is a medium of permeability mu, then we can apply mu naught mu r upon 4 pi, and the remaining of the formula remains the same. So this will be in the case of a medium, and this formula will be in the case of free space. So this is the Biot-Savart's law. The vector form, since magnetic field is a vector quantity, so we need to have a vector form also which gives us the direction, because this formula is going to give us the magnitude only. So for direction we use the vector form, and this vector form is given as mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sine theta upon r square, and the unit vector that we use here to define the direction of v is of r. So we use r cap. We know that r cap can be written as vector r upon r. We have been using this formula for many times now. So dB equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sine theta, and instead of r cap we will have r vector upon r. So in the denominator we will have r cube, and here we will have, in the numerator we will have r. And if we combine this, we know that the other vector quantity is dl here. So the vector form, final vector form of dB can be written as I dl cross r upon r cube. So this will be your vector form. So both of these forms are very important, depends on the question which one we are going to use. If we just need the magnitude, we are going to use this one. If we need magnitude as well as direction, then we will use this formula, and we have to remember that theta is the angle between dl and r. So remember this diagram, it will be used again and again.